Good morning all. Happy Vlogmas day 16. I'm Holly, or Sewing in Scottish, and thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry for not posting yesterday. I don't know, I had intended to, and I think yesterday just ended up being one of those days. I ended up a bit of an emotional wreck yesterday. And I just gave myself a bit of a break from filming, at least. I have been quite busy with cutting out and things. I'm not finished. I spent hours yesterday to the point that I was just drained of it. Had to go for a nap and then never really got back into it. But I've got most things done. Almost just got to finish the Caroline pyjamas, cutting those out. And then I can sit down and start sewing. But today is Friday. I have just woken up, which is why there's all this and all this and all this. And I've only done one set, one hand. And I was doing my nails yesterday. I thought I'll go have an early night, sit and do my nails in my bed. And yeah, I got one hand done. Smudged this nail. I thought I don't care enough to stay up and do this any longer. I'm just going to go to sleep, so I need to do this. It's Friday, so Friday is Community Pantry Day. So yeah, I need to get a shift on. I would like to get the rest of these pyjamas cut out before I go, just so that the dining table can be used for something other than my stuff. And I need to obviously make myself a bit more presentable. I make myself a bit more awake, and hang on, this will help. And then come back and yeah, hopefully sit in front of the sewing machine. So I'm going to do my advent now. Yeah, advent now, day 16. No idea what this means for the Kylie calendar. Which yesterday, no. Day 9? Are we on day 9? Hang on, I'm going to need to go and let my cat in. Bear with me, one wee sec. Come on, in you go. She's back. We don't have a huge amount of sunshine. It does not look like it might be drying. We were meant to have snow in the night. We had a little bit of snow. I think we're meant to have more later. But yeah, after her lovely week of sunshine, she's not that happy with today. Where was I? Number 9. Oh no, I've lost number 9. This one. Oh, it's early. So these are really cute. It is. Just says, you got this. In my favourite iron blue colour scheme. Put them to the side. Fabric Godmother. 16. Day 16. Yesterday's was a little beeswax thing, which I wasn't that fussed about, because if you watched the Vlogmas that had my caterpillar cross-stitched unboxing, you know that I already just got a beeswax. Apply sewing labels to your fabric pieces before constructing your garment. That's good advice. What have we got? Is this labels then? Oh, it is labels. Okay. So we have 2 labels, and they are Fabric Godmother own brand labels, and the front says dopamine dressing. Yeah, they're pretty nice. Added to my ever-growing pile of labels. But yeah, like them. Beyond the Pink Tour, D16. I'm going to have to rummage not rummaging through very much though. Oh no. It's so empty. What have we got? Number 16. Oh, awesome. Some nice hand sewing needles. Nice pony hand sewing needles. That's, oh, these are different. Hang on. Ah. Hey, I'm going to open them because these look quite interesting. Yeah, so they're black and white. They're black on the bottom with a white top. Interesting. I've never seen needles like that before. Nice. Okay, that's me advent. Yeah, I've told you my plans for today. I will put back on at some point just to show that I've gotten dressed and washed and done something with this. And I can show you some of the things that I've been cutting out. I'm hopefully getting a Sew Hayley Jane box today. I don't know. Fingers crossed, because I have actually been avoiding YouTube. So I'm not tempted by unboxings and spoiling surprises, because I do want a surprise. If that appears today, I will film it and I will just tack it onto the end of this video. So if you don't want to watch it, yeah, you can just, I'll tell you when, and you can duck out. If it doesn't turn up today, this is a moot point. But I'll get back on later, hopefully, and speak to you then. Take care, everyone. Hi, everybody. I am back. It is still day 16. I thought I'd just pop back on because my Sew Hayley Jane box has arrived, and it arrived this morning. It's nearly 4 o'clock now. It arrived this morning and I'd hoped to get it filmed and opened before I had to go out, but we're running late as usual. So it's still here and waiting to be opened, but I will wait until right at the end of this. And yeah, so if you do not want to watch, if you're not interested, if you've seen it, if you've had it, or if you have not had it, and you still want to keep things a surprise, I will give you plenty of notice as to when that is coming up. As I mentioned in the earlier vlog, so about 5 minutes ago, that I've been trying to avoid spoilers and staying off YouTube so I would not see any spoilers. I made the mistake of going on Instagram this morning and seeing a post about the box. So didn't see the luxury box. I think it was just the classic box fabric that I'd seen, and I sort of scrolled as soon as I realised what it was that I was looking at. I just panic scroll, but I've got a vague idea of the theme of the box, so excited. But yeah, I will wait, and I'm going to tell you what I am wearing today. So this is my True Bias Riley overall pattern, which is, I think, their most recent pattern. I actually got to test this and I flipping love it. I didn't think I was a dungaree person at all. I thought, you know, I'd had tried to make some various overalls patterns in the past, and I was just like, do you know what, I just don't think they're for me. Just the shape of them was never quite right. But I thought I would give the old overalls one last go. And when True Bias sent out the email, would you like to test? And I said, yay, of course I would. And I love it. The thing that I really like about them is there is no interfacing around here. So this part where your buttons are, this has got a strip of interfacing, and there's some interfacing on the pockets and the button plackets at the hip. But other than that, there's no interfacing. So hang on, I would show you this, but my strap's got a wee bit mangled, or the buckle's got a little bit mangled in the wash, if you can see. It's not meant to look like that, but I can still get in and out. The way it's finished, you can see it's just folded over twice. So there's no facing here, which means there's no extra bulk around the hips. You've got your pockets in here. It's quite an interesting construction. Buttons here. You have a faux fly. Hang on, I need to fasten this before I end up showing you my pants on camera. So you have a faux fly detail waistband with belt loops, and the straps, same thing. They're just nice flat construction, and they cross over at the back. And yeah, front pocket is here, so it's stitched down. You can't really see because of the fabric I've used. It's stitched down here, and you've got a little pocket here, which I've attached label from the Lemon Patch, which was actually a gift in a Sew Hayley Jane box a couple of months back. Can't rave about this pattern enough, really. I had them on at the pantry today, and everyone was like, I love them. This must be what it's like being my mum, because whenever I'm out in me maids, no one ever comments. I never get, I love you, whatever. Whenever I'm out with my mum and she's wearing something that I've made, it's ridiculous. Every time she wears something that I don't think she can leave the house in something that I've made her without someone stopping her and saying, I love what you've made. So yeah, it was nice that it was me this time. And I was like, oh thanks. Oh, bashful. So yeah, I did my shift in the pantry today, which is good if you haven't watched my vlog from last Friday about where I talk a wee bit more detail about the community pantry and my wee volunteering number. And give it a watch, because yeah, I like it. I think it's an interesting community initiative, and yeah, it always cheers me up. I think I mentioned earlier that yesterday I'd been in a bit of an emotional wreck. Christmas is not the easiest time for me, and I'll be completely honest, it's not. My dad is no longer with us. He was found on Christmas Eve, or sort of 23rd, 24th. He was found. I found out about it on Christmas Eve, and that was in 2015. So yeah, for that, I mean, that alone is kind of, it can really put a spoiler on the festivities, can't it? I mean, yeah, I haven't actually had a Christmas at home since the Christmas where I lost my dad. I met Simon a few months after, and you know, we went away overseas for Christmas when we were still living in the UK, and then obviously when we were living overseas we didn't come back, and I mean, for the last 2 years we couldn't come back. So I have never really had to do the family Christmas, the visiting and things since. So I think yesterday it just got a bit too much. I woke up really motivated to just sort of get on with the day and get on with my cutting and things, and I was like, right, I'm going to put the Christmas music on, and I put the Phil Spector Christmas album on, which is the best. I won't take debate. I'm willing to debate which is the best song on the album, but as far as Christmas album goes, that's it. My final word. But yeah, had that on, and I think just oofed. I just got a bit overwhelmed by it all. Yeah, that's it. Just real life. You can't, yeah. I'm nearly 40. Not going to make it this far without losing people, and yeah, sometimes it's difficult at Christmas, and their presence is very much missed, and I know that I am not going to be the only one who is watching this and going, I know what she means. Yeah, it's life, isn't it? But what can you do? Just gotta crack on. And yeah, that's kind of why I like to make life difficult for myself at this time, whether it's cooking Christmas dinners or making Christmas presents, and because I find that if I am busy and I yeah, don't stop and think about it. I'm fine. I can cope with anything. So, but yeah, this year I am going to be doing, the pantry is going to be open as normal. I think we're 23rd, we're going to be open, and then going to be doing some things on the 22nd as well, which is getting Christmas hampers ready for all our customers, and yeah, doing a bit of that. So actually I think I'm going to be okay this year. I think yeah, it'll be a bit of a shock to the system, but my family are, you know, they're well aware that, you know, they don't expect miracles from me, and I can't really ask for more, can I? I'll see them when I see them, and yeah, I think after the last couple of years as well, with having not been able to travel at the drop of a hat, you know, I think I need to change my perspective on it really, and stop worrying about being near my family at Christmas and start feeling relieved that I'm near my family for Christmas, because yeah, it is what it is. Right, well, I'm going to do my that was a bit of an overshare. I'm sorry if I sort of just bombarded you with that. I'm going to do my Sew Hayley Jane unboxing, because fabric's good, isn't it? Right, so if you're not interested in the unboxing, now is your time to step away, and I will thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. But if you are interested in what is in the Sew Hayley Jane luxury box, I'm going to get into it right now. She showed up this morning. I was so happy. Right, I'm ready. Have I gone upside down? I have as well. I keep doing this. I don't know. I think I did it last month as well, and the month before that. I just keep opening them upside down at the minute. So, right. So, sugar and spice. This is our theme for the month. Got our little gingerbread mans there. Men, women, people. I cannot wait to see what you make with your goodies. I'm sorry, I just want to have... Okay, sugar and spice. I'm coming back to this later. So our fat quarters this month, there at the top of the box. So, I've just seen the gift, and do you know what? Delighted. Right, so our fat quarters, I think they were, hang on, literally just read it. Literally. Scandi sweet treats. And yeah, they really are. So we've got some little love hearts on that kind of grey-blue background. Very cute. Very cute. Cream. And yeah, we have that same sort of Scandinavian theme. Some snowflakes and love hearts. Really pretty. They're lovely actually. And we have, it says sweet treats. We've got a little hot chocolate that's bursting at the seams with marshmallows. So I'm going to say gingerbread houses and trees and things. Very cute. On a darker grey background, but I think that's the same print. The little gingerbread houses with the trees. That's slightly different, doesn't have hot chocolate. Very cute. And again, on a pink background, and this is the sweet treats one. Hot choc. They're really nice actually. They're very wintry and very festive without being that sort of red and green. I like that. Don't know what I'm going to do with them, obviously. So the gift. Now, if you've been watching my Beyond the Pink Door unboxings, you'll recognise these. And they are the most beautiful pins in the world. So trying to cut out, I think I've cut out 7 things. 7 or 8 things, and I ran out of pins, and it's at that point where you're like, I'm having to go back through the things that I've just cut out and start picking off pins and trying to squeeze it out. So this is very, very good timing for some more beautiful pins. And they're great. I have used the ones that came in the Beyond the Pink Door box, so yes, they will get well used now, as soon as. Oh, what's this? Oh, so it's a lovely little print, and it says Sugar and Spice. Now I think it says in the book who this was by. Hang on. Katie Andrews, who is Hayley's friend and local to Hayley. Yep, women doing a embroidery stitching, so little stockings. A wee cute mug of hot chocolate. That's lovely. I'm going to put that up somewhere now, I think, downstairs, because although I have my Christmas tree, I was sitting in the living room looking at it going, this room needs to be more, because currently it just looks like our living room with a Christmas tree deposited in the middle of it. It doesn't look Christmassy, it just looks a bit random. So I feel like we need some more decor to tie that in. Simon just rolled his eyes at me, obviously, but yeah, gonna put that up somewhere downstairs. I think it's beautiful. Oh, what's this? Stickers. I'm guessing these are by Katie as well, because it's the little hot chocolate guy from the picture. Beautiful. Merry December. Lovely stickers. They can go on some gifts for sure. Chocolate. Oh. So it's Montezuma's Royal Mint Peppermint Dark Chocolate. Now I love Montezuma's chocolate, even though I don't really eat dark chocolate. And that is because Montezuma's, the founder and owner of Montezuma's is actually a really big cyclocross fan. And as far as I know, she's a world champion, a Masters world champion, which is awesome. But yeah, she supports a lot of young and upcoming riders in Britain who are just getting into cyclocross and in the Montezuma's cyclocross team. So yeah, we're big fans and cheerleaders of them, because that's awesome. It's such a niche little sport. I have mentioned it on this channel before, but yeah, it's quite nice to have a wee crossover there, and I will give it to him down the stairs, because he does like dark chocolate and he loves Montezuma's, so that's awesome. Oh, pattern. Okay, so it's Atelier Scammit, and I think I do have an Atelier Scammit pattern that was in a Sew Hayley Jane box that I have not got round to making. I'm looking at my patterns to see if I can spot it easily, but I cannot. And I can't remember what it's called, but it was really pretty. And this is the Pepper. Is it a blouse or a dress? I'm trying to read it in French. The English is right there. I don't have to translate things anymore. It's a blouse with a short V cut-out neckline, finished with a concealed binding, button placket at the back, and long sleeved with a flared flounce. Can be made into a blouse with a gathered basque, with or without sleeves. Yep, it's pretty, yeah. It reminds me a bit of the Tessarossa Isa blouse, which is something that I've made before. I will put in a pic here, with that sort of peplum look, and I really like that one. And I'm just looking at the sizing. Am I looking at the sizing? No, but it's a UK 6 to 24. Bust of, goes up to a bust of 50 and a waist of 43 and a hip of 55. It actually says 15.3, but I don't think that's right. I think that's a typo. But yeah, that looks like a lovely pattern. Beautiful, and I think it would be beautiful in this fabric that I am about to show you. Oh, got some thread. Okay. This is very orange. It looks more orange on camera than it actually is. That took me by surprise. Whoa, orange, because this, I don't think this is orange. This look, now I'm doubting myself. Peach, pink. It is beautiful. So I think this is the Lady McElroy. Is this the month that we were getting an exclusive colourway? So it looks orange. It isn't. It's quite peachy, salmony peachy, with these little orange pops amongst these black polka dots, and it is lovely. It's a viscose. I'm guessing it is a viscose. Shally, lawn, shally. Let me check. We'll go to the back for this one. Yep, it's the Riccardi lawn in the blush colourway. See, I knew it was pink. I think my eyes were playing tricks on me. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Love this colour. Love, love, love. I think we've had a Riccardi lawn before from Lady McElroy, and it's slightly got a bit more weight to it. It's nice. No idea. It would look lovely in the pattern, and oops, it would look lovely in this. And yeah, so many dresses. I think I'm not in a dress frame of mind, let's face it. I'm not in a making myself anything frame of mind at the minute, but I'm gonna have to come back to this after Christmas. I think it's lovely, and I think coming into spring, yeah, I'm going to enjoy making something with this. Beautiful. Yeah, delighted. I'm just scrumping it up in my little ball until I can put it in the wash. I'm just going to go through the magazine, which is what just dropped down behind the radiator, and I shall tell you what's in it this month. Pepper blouse. That is actually beautiful. So this is Joanna from Atelier Scammit, and this is the pepper blouse that she made up, which looks like it's in a double gauze. I don't know if it is. Lovely. That neckline detail is very pretty. So we get to find out a bit more about Atelier Scammit. And we've got the make of the month is Suzanne, who has made a gilet upcycled from a pair of jeans and the beautiful bee fat quarters. That looks really good. Tis the season. Aha. And so we've got some little fat quarter gift ideas. I think these correspond with the videos that Hayley's put up on her YouTube channel in the last couple of weeks. She's been doing sew-alongs and things of all of these, which is great. Oh. Esther has made a pair of trousers with the luxury box. She makes a good pair of trousers, does Esther. I've admired her in trousers that she's made before, and I don't know if it's the same pair of trousers, but she always looks good in that wide leg trouser. A Burder 6966. Beautiful. So this is, I had seen the classic box fabric, as I said. It got a wee bit spoiled for me on Instagram, but Gemma's made a patina blouse. That looks nice. Sorry, this is a shoot. You're like, oh, that's nice. Patina blouse. And that's a wee bit of view of the fabric. It's that kind of blue floral print. Laura has made the I Am Barbara shirt with the mini box. That's cool. So yeah, this pattern has a big flounce, and she's used this to do the flounce. That's really good. I Am Barbara. Oh. Fat quarter project this month. Tamlin's made a quilted mug rug. That's nice. For your mince pie and your cuppa. That's good. That's quite handy, isn't it? Don't want to dirty a plate just for a mince pie, but at the same time, Like if you've got someone over and you're like, mince pie, you don't want to just shove them a mince pie. Maker's Gallery. Some lovely makes this month. Absolutely lovely. There's Beck and her dungarees that she made last month in seconds, apparently. I think she'd finished them and was wearing them before I'd even received the box. Wasn't the biggest fan of this fabric, but they look great, don't they? Oh, the profile this month is Cordelia, who's been a subscriber since April. And her Insta's sewing_Cinderella, and she has made with this same luxury box fabric from last month a wee dressing gown and matching slippers. I think that's pretty cool. Pattern picks, we have the Edwig blouse by Vicky Sews, that's nice. Zoe blouse by Atelier Jupe, and the Chelsea blouse by Maison Fauve. What's the blouses this month? Wait. Awesome, we've got a word search, a festive word search and a hidden message. Oh, yes, I love a puzzle. Hayley's recommendations for things to have a read of and a listen to this month. And our what's in the box. That's me done. That's a lovely box. Yeah, I wasn't really sure what the December box was going to be like. I was like, is it going to be like really festive? Is this it's December, the month where we get the red and the green and the tinsel? But no, that's nice. Yeah, lovely fabric. Has to be a dress. I've got 3.5 meters of it. It needs to be a dress of some description, but I don't know what. Yeah. If you have any suggestions, let me know. Let me know. That is me for the day. I'm gonna go and make, no, I'm not going to make dinner. I'm going to go make a decision about what we're going to do, whether we get takeaway or whether we go out to Wagamama's, because I love Wagamama's and I haven't been since Simon had his surgery. But also the thought of going back outside and they don't deliver this far out, so that's the decision I have to make. I'm going to start sewing now. I'm going to go and make the Percy poncho by Style Arc. That's my plan, and I'm going to take my pins, my new pins. I will see you tomorrow, everybody. I hope you have a lovely start to your weekend. Take care.